My name is Karoline. I'm a Norwegian actress. And as I said, I live in Oslo, which is the capital of Norway. But I'm from Tromsø, which is a small town in the north of Norway. So
Oh, it's
we get a lot
even
of snow.
colder than Oslo.
Yeah, it's colder and darker in the winter. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
So is it true that most of your fans know you from Troll movie in general?
Yeah. That's
So how did
that's
it happen for you? How did you participate in an audition, or what happened exactly?
Well, the filming of Troll happened during the Corona pandemic. So I did an audition, but it wasn't a physical audition because of the restrictions. So I had to just send a self-tape and film everything by myself in my living room. I got some scenes from the movie that I just
So it was clear, like this is your role, or you just sent some random video, something like that?
and they tried me for that specific role.
Oh, okay. From the beginning, they knew that they want to try this.
Yeah.
But you applied first, right? They didn't reach you out. You applied.
No, they reached out to me on for this specific role, but usually I apply and then maybe I get an audition.
I see. So in this case, how did they know about you? I mean, where was your resume? How did they reach out?
Um, Here in Norway, there are different casting directors and casting agencies, and you just have to be in like their register. So you send in your resume and photos, and if you have a show reel, you send that. So I was just like, they had me in the in the register, and that's how they knew to contact me. And I don't know exactly why, but yeah.
Yeah, they were
Maybe they saw something
lucky
and they
anyway.
liked.
They were lucky to have you anyway. So
Thank you.
and how was your experience there in that set?
It was my first big movie set, so it was a bit overwhelming, of course. Just a little bit of echo here, so I'm just gonna turn down the volume. But also it was a great experience because everyone was so professional and really good at their jobs, and all the scenes were super fun. So I had a great time.
And did you have any idea like this movie is going to be really big? Like there will be a vast audience will watch that?
No, not really. I didn't think about that at all when we were filming. I just loved the script and loved everything about the movies. I was just so excited to be doing it. And then when they released the trailer on YouTube, and that started getting a lot of views, and maybe everyone started realizing that, okay, so this is something people are interested in seeing.
And especially since it happened during COVID, I think it was really helpful because people were at their home and they wanted to watch something on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that was also one good coincidence.
It was, so something good came from Corona at least.
Yes. And was this one your official first experience in movie industry, or you have done some projects before?
And this was my first professional movie job. I've done some short films and student films and theater, but this was my first film production, professional.
Oh, I see. So you have done also theater. Yeah. Any experience from there? Any fun memories from those times?
Well, the last year now, I've done a lot of theater. I've been on tour with a play that I wrote with my colleague, and we've been on a tour in the north of Norway, which was really great to see, to be back in the north, which is a beautiful place. So just I love everything about it, the meeting with the audience, and especially being on tour has been really fun.
I see. And what's next for you? I mean, you want to be in movie industry more, or you want to keep on theater, or doesn't matter, as long as it's a good project, you will take them?
Yeah, well, yeah. I enjoy both. And sometimes I'm more excited to do movies, and sometimes I just want to do theater. And I know going forward now, I will be doing a little bit of both. So that's I'm excited about that.
I see. And those who are watching us live, you guys can also contribute to the chat using that question mark down below, because I turn off commenting usually just because I want to select the good ones. And I already selected some questions also from the followers since 24 hours ago. So guys, you can also contribute, please do so. And okay, so about this troll movie, most of your fans, of course, has lots of questions. And one of them asks, the name is Iver or Iver, I think from Norway again.
Okay.
And he said, what do you think about acting in general? And what do you think about your role in the troll movie?
Okay. I'm gonna start with the role because I love Sigrid. I think she's she's a great character. And I love the fact that she's I think it's something funny about her being in the military, if you know, because she's like this big nerd, and all the people I know that that are kind of like her, they're a little more like pacifists, but she has multiple sides. So she also has this sense of justice that we see in the movie, and I like that she's layered in that way. And acting in general, I think it's hard to explain. To me, that's just something I have to do. I don't know why. I just love to explore different emotions and getting to know people, and yeah.
I see.
It's
and
hard to
people,
explain.
Yeah, people also sending you love, and someone from Buenos Aires, for example, here.
Okay.
And thank you guys. But also, if you have a question, guys, also you can send questions to Karoline. I will share for sure. Okay, so what's your dream role? We could ask, for example, what is the role that you really want to play in a movie?
I don't really have a dream role, but I like characters that are a little bit unclear, maybe, and that you don't really know where you have them, maybe, and also like morally, because it's fun to play with that.
Kind of mysterious character.
Yes. So okay, maybe like the dream role would be someone that is the plot twist of a movie. That turns out to be maybe the villain or something like that. That must be really fun to play, because yeah, you know who you are, and then you have to hide it, and that's
be actually very good for that role, because you don't look like someone who's villain, but suddenly it will be a big
it's
twist.
A great cast, everyone.
Usually when I ask actors about what's your dream role, they say usually a superhero or something like that. But would you like, for example, such a role as a superhero?
Yeah, I find I don't know. I just find villains more interesting than heroes, I think, because they're so
I didn't know that dark side of you, by the way. I was surprised.
No, it's a secret. Don't tell anyone.
That's cool. What about horror movies? Do you enjoy watching horror movies or not?
I do not enjoy watching horror movies. I don't watch them at all. I get too scared. I get too invested, and I just stay away from them. And I don't know if I could play one either. It's
So
too
you
scary.
haven't watched this Saw, latest Saw movie for sure.
And one more time.
This movie named Saw. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, never.
for sure. And someone named Tim asked if you like to play a role which is already in a book, but they didn't make the movie from that book. Is that such a role that you would like to play?
I love reading and I love books, and every time I read a book, I think, could this be a great movie or could this be a TV series? And so of course that would be also something I would enjoy a lot. Also because I think characters in books are written very well because they're often driving the story and they're very interesting.
So there's nothing just come to your mind like this, specifically this one, this book or this role?
That isn't a movie yet. That's hard. There is this Danish author called Maren Uthaug. She writes very dark stories and with very interesting characters. So maybe some of her, if one of her books were to be a movie, I would really like to be that.
So as I understood, you like such dark atmospheres as long as it doesn't get horror. Like it's not scary.
That's right.
Okay, there should be a sweet spot there that we can find such a role for sure. And Max asked if you have done any modeling before.
No, I have not. I'm very short, and they often want models to be tall. So, and it's not something I'm really that interested in either.
No, you're not interested yourself, because I think the height doesn't matter anymore, as I understand.
Okay. I get very uncomfortable in front of a camera. Like in the movie, it's okay, but when I have to like stand still and wait and do poses, I handle that. I don't handle that good. I get really awkward. So it's not so for me, I think.
Christian asks, what's your next movie project? But it's not clear now, right?
I have a movie project coming up, but I still can't talk about it, I'm afraid.
I see. So there will be a surprise soon for us.
Yeah, I think I can very soon announce it, but not today.
Okay, that's very good news. And let me also go through more questions here. Guys, I will go through them, so don't leave the chat room. I will try to catch them all. And Diana asked, any funny memories from the set of Troll?
I enjoyed everything about it, but I think filming the scene with the hit when I hit Fritjof or what's his, I don't remember his name in the movie, his character name. But that was really fun doing. We did a lot of takes to get it to look just exactly the way they wanted it, and we had a huge set that day. I think we had 50 extras on set, including all the actors. And I knew I got it just right when everyone started applauding afterwards, and that was really fun.
I see. And have you done any roles like an extra role before?
I have. I did when before I started my my acting training, and also during my training to get just a little bit extra cash. I did some extras in some Norwegian series.
Okay, so in Norway they would even pay to extras, right?
You get paid it's yeah you can't
Yes.
live you can't make a living out of being an extra, but I think a lot of people enjoy the experience, and they have it like a little bit of an extra income.
I see. And you know, one of the producers in the United States told me that in New York, for example, there is even one company, they are hiring exactly extras, and they are
Okay.
training them just to act as extras in movies. That sounds very interesting.
Wow, that sounds very much like Hollywood.
Yes.
But also here in Norway, we have some people, they've been in a lot of movies and they're really professional. Like it's not a profession to be an extra, but they've done so many movies that they're really good at it, and
That's very
cool.
interesting because I had no idea. Like to be an extra, you should be also be professional. It's not just that easy.
Yeah, no, we actually had this one guy that was an extra on Troll, and they kind of had to fire him because he was making so much trouble on set. So yeah, and the extras are so important to make the movie look
Can you
great.
tell us details about this one, if possible? It sounds nice.
Yeah, it wasn't a series of events, but he just didn't maybe like respect the things he was told to do, and on the movie set it's important to be quiet when we're filming and also in between, because there are messages being given, and he was just kind of in the way too much, and yeah, I don't think he understood the assignment really.
I see. He got too much into it, or no, it was
Yeah, that's
confusing.
so yeah, that was also part of it. Like he was overplaying and looking into the camera, and yeah.
I remember one scene from the Friends series. I don't know if you were a fan of this series or not. Like Phoebe.
I've seen it. I have seen everything, I think.
Yes, Phoebe was overacting exactly as an extra in one of Joey's projects.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that scene exactly.
Yeah, that happens in real life also.
Yeah. So, Carolina, something beside your movie industry projects, like, for example, I want to ask about the cultural theme question. Like, what would you say? Because you were born in Norway, most probably you were there most of your life. So what would you say you like or dislike about your culture in Norway? And how is it different from Nordic culture, like when you compare it to Finland or Sweden? What's specific about Norway?
I think there are differences also inside of Norway. Like I said, I'm from the north, and we have a completely different culture than here in Oslo, which is in the south of Norway. Where I come from, we're a bit more direct and sometimes maybe perceived as being rude.
Even more direct than people from Oslo.
Yeah.
How is that possible? It's so direct.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but yeah, it's possible. I tell you.
But that's a good thing. That's really a good thing. It means that you are straightforward and you don't lie. You just tell whatever is in your mind. You don't play a role in that case.
Yeah, I think so. And if you're not used to that, that might offend you or make you upset. Of course, I get that, but we like honesty, so.
So in that case, isn't that bothering you when you are playing a role in a movie? Because you should actually play a role which tells lies sometimes, and even you play another person. So isn't that challenging for you in that case? Because you are coming from that background that you are straightforward.
No, because like I also lie, even though it happens. But
Yeah,
so, I don't really think that's a problem. Because we can also be polite. and I think that's maybe a little bit of the same. Sometimes you lie to be polite, and sometimes you can be direct but also say it in a nice way. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's two different things. We mix it up sometimes. That's true. By the way, we have a challenge on our page named Crazy Eyebrow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a kind of eyebrow raise challenge. We try to raise one eyebrow like this and like that.
Okay.
Can you try
I can only do one. And
that's good. Yeah, for your right one or left.
No, yeah, it's my left. It's my left.
Left one. Yeah. Because we are talking on the phone. That's different, so not a mirror.
Yeah. It's a front camera, but yeah.
Oh, just the left one. But what happens when you do to the right one? Nothing. It's
nothing happens.
Okay, you're happily there. Maybe next time we talk, you can practice.
I can try to practice. Yeah.
Yeah, but you do it very good with that one.
Thank
good
you.
Job. How to say good job in your language?
Bra jobba.
Bra jobba.
Yes.
Yeah. Bra jobba, like bravo. Bra jobba.
Yeah. It's bra as in good, and it's jobba as in work or work. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Bra jobba.
So, what about traveling? Do you like traveling, or because you are touring now because of those theaters that you mentioned? So, do you like traveling in general?
I like seeing new places, but the traveling part stresses me out. So getting to the airport, getting there on time, and finding the buses or the taxis when you get there, that's not the part I enjoy the most, but I think it's exciting to see new places. I really like that. There's so many beautiful places in the world, and yeah.
So based on your answer, I would guess that you've never been in Cyprus before because it's far from Oslo.
No, I've been in Greece.
It was pretty close to us.
Yeah, it's the closest, I think.
Yeah, so would you consider even coming to Cyprus if it would be a movie premiere, for example, for your future projects?
Yes, of course I would.
Yeah, that would be so nice. So those promoters in Cyprus who are listening to us, that would be a good opportunity to have you
and
here.
And it's also a little bit warmer than than Norway, so
by the
it's nice to get.
Are you sensitive to hot weather?
I don't like being too cold, but I also don't like being too warm, and I get easily sunburned because I'm so pale. But I like the sun, and I enjoy it. I just need a lot of sunscreen.
Yeah, so I think it's better not to visit Cyprus during summer times. Even even after
maybe
15
not.
years, I'm not used to it yet. In summertime, it's really crazy.
Yeah, and when it gets humid at the same time as it's hot outside, that's challenging, I think.
Yeah, that's true. So, Carolina, it was such a nice talk with you. I really enjoyed it. Would you like to add something?
No, I had, this was great. I didn't know what to expect, but this was really lovely. And thank you for asking such good questions. And
thank you so much for joining me today. It was lovely having you on my show. And I hope we will talk in the future again. And also we'll meet you finally in person, maybe in Cyprus, maybe in Oslo.
Maybe.
We will see. Looking forward to that. Yes. Okay, Karolina, see you then. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining. See you.